James freaking Francis Gunn, you are a madman. You set out to restart the DC universe with the most controversial superhero of the last decade, the one whose cape became a battleground, not just in fiction but in culture, a symbol that used to mean hope, reduced to a meme, as a punchline, a threat. But then you directed Superman and everything changed.
They've always been wrong about me. I get scared, but that is being human. And that's my greatest strength.
Superman is a character who's good.
Who is filled with hope. He saves people because it's the right thing to do. We could use a little bit more of that.
Superman.
Over the last 10 years, we became obsessed with the idea of a dark Superman, not a savior, but a tyrant. From Brightburn to Injustice, Homelander to Omni-Man, we saw Superman reimagined as a sociopath, a god with no heart. Even in mainstream, Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman gave us a conflicted alien haunted by the weight of his own existence, always one mistake away from becoming the very thing he vowed to protect us from. These stories didn't happen in a vacuum. They reflect a deeper fear that no one, no matter how powerful, can be trusted without becoming corrupt. We stopped believing in Superman, and worse, we started believing in Lex's ideology.
God is all powerful. He cannot be all good. And if he is all good, then he cannot be all powerful.
But that's not Superman. That's a shadow of him. Superman doesn't impose control. He models restraint. He doesn't demand loyalty. He earns trust through his actions, through consistency, through kindness. Throughout the entire film, Clark shows us something simple but revolutionary. The things you do are who you are. He's not a protector because he rules over us. He's a protector because he believes in us. He listens before he acts. He holds back when it would be easier, so much easier, to let loose. He uses his powers not to raise himself above us, but to lift us up with him. It's not weakness, that's principle. Even when the world turns on him, even when Lex reveals a message from the Fortress of Solitude declaring Superman was sent to conquer Earth, even after 3 years of saving people and all it takes is one lie to make them doubt him, Superman is pushed to his breaking point. He could lash out into the narrative, become what they fear, because why not? He's done nothing but protect, and one message is all it takes for the world to doubt him. It poses a question: did they ever truly love him? But instead of godhood, instead of dominance, he chooses humanity. He chooses humility. Superman represents the best of humanity because he wasn't raised to be a god. He was raised as a human, not above us, one of us. What sets Superman apart isn't just that he's powerful, it's how he uses that power. Clark doesn't just hit harder, he thinks harder. Take the fight with Ultraman. Clark knows he can't overpower him alone. Ultraman's already got the upper hand with Lex feeding him real-time intel through surveillance drones. So what does Clark do? He seeks crypto in the skies, uses his loyal companion to take out the cameras to disconnect the brain from the body. Lex can't guide Ultraman anymore. Just like that, your boy Superman levels the playing field, not with brute force, but with strategy. And that kind of reminds me of somebody I know. Later, in one of the film's most brutal moments, Superman dislocates his own shoulder mid-fight. Why? Because it's the only way to slip out of Ultraman's hold and strike with enough leverage to turn the tide. He sacrifices comfort, sacrifices his body to win on will. And then there's the moment in orbit. Superman carries both Ultraman and the engineer into the upper atmosphere, not for spectacle, but for precision. He knows the engineer infected him with something foreign, blood, nanotech, something that makes him vulnerable. So what does he do? He flies high, so high that the blood inside him begins to freeze. Oxygen thins, weakening her, and then he plummets, using sheer velocity and pressure to burn the infection out, slam the engineer into the earth, and remove her from the fight. He turns the sky into a weapon, the atmosphere into a tool, his pain into a plan. I'm getting so carried away, but this isn't just a mindless tank. This is someone fighting smarter, using every piece of who he is to protect, to endear, to outlast. That's not just strength, that's intelligence, that's Superman. It gives his fight an invincible-like tension because he gets hurt, he bleeds, he breaks, and he still gets up. That's Superman, not because he's invulnerable, but because he chooses to be strong even when he's not. This movie made me feel something I hadn't felt in years, and it's not hype, it's not even excitement, it's belief that someone kind, someone good could belong in our world again. When I was a kid, I needed Superman. As an adult, I started to forget why. This film reminded me. This isn't a story about how strong Superman is. It's about how good he is. Clark Kent moves through the world like someone trying to earn it every single day. The guy is awkward. He's gentle. He listens. He's not here to prove he's better than us. He's here to be with us. And this movie all works because of the cast. I'm not kidding. Every actor perfectly chosen. Bear with me because I'm about to go through a good amount of them. Starting with David Cornsworth. He's Clark Kent. He's sweet. Dude's corny. He's kind. He makes you believe Clark would say, "What the hey, dude?" and mean it. It's not cringe. It's comforting. Even off screen, he feels like Superman. And Rachel as Lois Lane, I mean, straight from the comics, sharp, relentless, no nonsense. She's not just some love interest, okay? She literally saves Superman. She breaks him out of a pocket dimension prison. And she's the type to pick up a strap and go for the hat trick if she needs to. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor is freaking terrifying. I mean, the way he delivers, "Who raised you as a child? I'll kill him too." That was my best Nicholas Hoult impression. But bro even killed a random civilian that helped Superman on the street because he could. He played Russian roulette with his life in front of Superman. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not just hate. That's the type of hate they talk about in the Bible. The top G, man. The top G's wild. Reverse Flash, move over. Lex just made his claim for Mount Rushmore of haters. There wasn't a single frame of this movie where he wasn't hating. Absolute cinema. Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner was pure entertainment. Gunn, I mean, he loves taking loudmouth jerks and making you love them. Guy is such an obnoxious tool, but he works. Fillion walks that tightrope between laughable and lovable like it's nothing. And then there's Mr. Terrific, bro. He stole every scene he was in. Unapologetically smart, controlled, cold even, but never flat. Dude walked in with aura. So I should have looked up his name sooner and found out how to pronounce it before I created this video, which was on me. 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢𝚑𝚝, right? And I hope I'm still not butchering that name, but straight up, I just want to say he looked like he came out of a manhwa. Moving like Sun John Woo, all black coat graffiti's, and I already calculated your move 3 steps ago energy. Scene still, especially compared to the CW portrayal. Anyways, there's other actors that I'm forgetting, but these are just like the highlights for me. Okay, we've reached the closing part of this video where I get all dramatic and corny and I start thanking everybody on earth. And if you want to bear with me even more, even after this video, why not just subscribe to me, comment saying you're tired of me yapping, and like this video so I know that maybe you're tired of me yapping, but I need to yap a little bit more like I'm doing right now. Anyways, James Gunn's Superman is not just a superhero film. It's a statement that kindness still matters, that hope isn't corny, that power doesn't need to corrupt, that you can be the strongest person in the world and still choose to be gentle. Superman doesn't win by being a god. He wins by being human. So thank you, James Gunn, for reminding us of the hero we forgot, for giving us Superman again. I'm so excited for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie. The outfit at the end of the Superman movie is a nice little teaser to the beginning of her film. Millie Alcock is about to do her absolute thing in this movie, so look out.